is. And I don't know why you ain't tell me this and why you ain't tell me that. And what are you not trying to do today? I said, yeah, God don't want her to do this and do that and do all this other stuff. And really is perturbed about everything. I said, and she's pissed. I said, yeah, we know that. We already know how she feel. See, a lot of people always want to act like, you know what, she's going to do something. Do what, nigga? She trying to do the bare minimum to get what she need in order to take care of herself. And everybody is not helping and assisting at all. And even your people is looking like shit. You tired. You exhausted and you tired of going through that same rigmarole. And God said, I know that too. And I don't know what to say, but shit, do you, boo? These niggas and said this and said that and said all this other shit. And I said, nigga, are y'all not realizing what y'all doing? Because I don't think y'all know what the fuck y'all up to. And God said, that's what the middle person knows. I said, nigga, are you stupid? Yeah, that nigga stupid. And that's what's so fucked up. I said, your people been through hell and back, and you ain't even concerned about how they've been through anything. So this nigga finna die. And they may be passing away physically or spiritually, but I said, mama, I'm gonna end up murking this nigga if he don't get his mind together, because it don't seem like, you know what, he's the person he's supposed to be. And someone is really perturbed about that. And I said, don't we know it, boo? I said, yeah, I don't think you need to be living no more. There has been a lot of deaths happening in people's families, friends. People are starting to pass away. And it's really a good thing. They're either passing away spiritually to get an upgrade of, you know what, transcending to be the best version of themselves, or they're actually physically dying. This nigga don't want you to be able to do anything amazing. This nigga want to stop you. But for why? They don't know. I said, yeah, I think you may be a heroin addict, a crackhead, or something that we don't know that you must be popping, bitch. But God said, that's not true. I said, a lot of y'all need to show y'all true colors and true faces and stop having these representatives act like, you know what, this is what you see, but you don't know what else. But shit, me, I'm the most genuine and transcendent motherfucker, and everybody knows that I don't got time to play games. And I'm kind of tired and exhausted, and a lot of you guys may be feeling the same goddamn way. And that's my truth. I said, this life that I'm going through should not be my life. I should not have to go through this and go through that and all this other shit when I have made effort and energy to prevent this. And God said, that's what they know too. So these niggas don't know what to say, but shit, what you gonna do when this happens? It's shit, the same thing that's been going on. I said, this bitch has to keep herself safe. And what the fuck are y'all doing to actually make it happen for her to be safe? Nothing. Everybody waiting for the person that has always gotten things together to get it together. But shit, it's just like the essence of God. When people hear the word God, they always act as though like God is supposed to take care of this, God is supposed to take care of that. And you know what? You're not held accountable for anything. There's billions of people on this goddamn planet. And y'all want one person, one entity to do everything for you. That's mental illness. See, that's catastrophic, motherfucker. And your dumbass ain't what it do no more. And you really looking like shit. I ain't gonna try to fuck myself up even further. But that's what you have been doing, fucking yourself up. And you want to stay fucked up, but the shit don't make you feel like everybody else. A lot of y'all cross watching ass bitches is overstanding that shit. That bitch ain't on nothing. This nigga ain't on nothing at all. And y'all sitting up here looking at these other people and saying, why ain't you on something? Why the fuck will we get on anything, bitch, when we got major problems, okay, to deal with? So you think I need to do some heroin and some crack and some meth and all the other shit? What the fuck that's gonna do? Nothing. It's gonna cause even more problems. So I stay sober. I stay 10 toes down with me, bitch. And I said, you can't turn a motherfucker even if you wanted to, bitch. And I don't give a fuck if you can swoop this and swoop that hoe. You was a stalking asshole just like the rest of these motherfuckers. Can we talk about it, bitch? Yeah. Ain't that the truth? So what did the bitch go do? Huh? What did that nigga go do? Go get something to eat, take care of themselves, and go back to wherever the fuck they need to go back to. And that's the whole thing, you know. I'm really perturbed and livid over your dumb ass. See? And you don't want to approach me when there's no contractual agreements, stupid asshole. And God said, that's what they know too. I said, a lot of motherfuckers want to get off work just to see where a bitch gonna go. What a nigga gonna do. I said, y'all the most nosiest motherfuckers, but I'm glad you wasting your life chasing motherfuckers and seeing what they doing, because y'all don't realize as much as y'all stalking, y'all losing everything. And that's what's catastrophic here today. I said, shit, it would have been amazing for you to be able to get this and get that and do this and do that. And that's the truth, boo. I am not happy at all with this current situation. And I have tried, just like you, Crosswatcher, you've tried. I'm talking about for the high vibrational beings, not the low vibrational beings that's in this chat. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and you know, even at that W place, they like shit that has never happened before. But a lot of motherfuckers is always trying to get people to not have what they want. And they really is trying to make sure that that bitch don't get shit ever again. But why? They don't know. I said, even in the Bible where it says they know not what they do and all this other bitch, fuck you. I don't, you know what the fuck you doing. See? And you want to sit up here and act like, yeah, this bitch finna go ahead and start doing this and start doing that. Nah. See? Every time we try to just do something simple, y'all motherfuckers got to make it the most toxic shit. And ain't nobody doing shit toxic. Y'all always want to sit up here and look at these amazing motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing toxic. All these men that's not doing anything toxic. All these women that's not doing anything toxic. And you want to sit up here and put them in the middle of your stupid ass mess. Dummy. I guess you don't understand. My motherfucking reputation speaks for me. And I am a high vibrational entity. And I'm pissed like a motherfucker. And God said, I don't even want to talk to that bitch because that bitch did that on purpose. And I said, you ran into my people. And my people is fucked up. And they never have nobody's back. So don't even trip, boo. And that's what she didn't do. I said she kept moving forward like a motherfucker. And I said, that's what I'm going to do too. See? Auntie belongs to me, goddammit. And I said she stayed 10 toes down with me and she ain't go nowhere and say this and say that and all this other shit. You know, it goes back to my old channel that Karmic Justice Grow. This is a message that came out on that channel as well. There's a multitude of people that is going to be with me per se, because their family members have not been treating them up to par. And my family members have not been treating me up to par. So it's kind of like the energy of that 144,000, right? And the Bible and everything will inherit the earth. There's something going on that says all of the people that I'm running into that is going to be with me, their families have fucked them up. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And that's why the fuck she was so terrified to go through anything else. And sometimes, you know what? When you do meet these high vibrational beings and they start communicating effectively, she says, shit, I don't even want to deal with no one else. and she's kind of perturbed and pissed because they already know that you will do things on the up and up and not be toxic. And that's what's so fucked up. There's so many people that you have to get through in order to actually find love, genuine love. We're not talking about not necessarily romantic love, but genuine motherfuckers that gonna make sure that shit, I'm gonna take care of it for you. Do you need anything? Is it okay? And just genuine care, nigga. A lot of y'all toxic motherfuckers on this goddamn planet, y'all gonna see so many people die and pass away. And so shall it be. I said, yeah. Even this nigga don't know who the fuck they are. But I know who the fuck I am. See? And I'm Spanish. And my children are Spanish too. But we do have, some Caucasian in our blood and all kind of shit. We mix, bitch. Yeah. Some of us come out light, some of us come out dark skin. A lot of motherfuckers will look at me and be like, yeah, all your children are dark. No, that's not true, nigga. See? All y'all need to really analyze things so far, further that it irritates the shit out of me to even talk to y'all. See? I can't talk to dummies, motherfucker. I can't. Y'all some stupid ass motherfuckers, and my daddy will tell you, yeah, nigga, you dumb too, huh? Hey, dummies, what up? I said, nigga, why don't you go ahead and continue to smoke your meth and your crack and shit? Because you know what? That bitch ain't finna sit up here and do anything in regards to your dumb ass. See? And that motherfucker thought that, yeah, I think I'm playing the part. Bitch, you don't even know how to play a part, ho. All y'all motherfuckers need to call my daddy so you can get educated on who the fuck I am. And God said, that's what they need to do. I said, bitch, if you call my father and tell my daddy, yeah, I think she out here selling ass. My daddy said, who? Who? Which one? Yeah. Don't play with it. See? My father has transcended even further. And I said, yeah, call me, nigga. And stop being a motherfucking coward. See? A lot of y'all motherfuckers can stand 10 toes down and act this and act like this and act like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that bitch. I think they own shit. I ain't on a motherfucking thing, bitch. See? I don't do drugs. I am a high vibrational entity, and y'all want to sit up and act like what? This ain't a blessing, bitch. I'm blessed in every goddamn place I go into. And I get irritated than a motherfucker that I got to keep on dealing with bullshit. And I'm ready to sit down and look at my family and feed their ass. My family need a home cooked meal and shit, bitch. That's the only thing I'm focused on. And everybody like, don't we fucking know it, boo? I said, shit. Transformation is key. I don't even want to deal with none of y'all. Okay? See? And the whole thing is that people know how to act accordingly around high vibrational beings. See? And that's people got to bring their game, their A game towards me. Because I can't deal with anything lower than that, nigga. And you already overstaying your motherfucking assignment. I said, I'm getting tired of these dumbass niggas. And I said, don't we know it? I took my son to my dad's house, well, several months ago, and I ran across someone who really favors my father. Either he's related or it's a spiritual message coming through to make me think about my father in some goddamn type of way. But that nigga is stupid and dumb like a motherfucker too, boo. I'm looking like, damn, daddy was like this. But my daddy is transcending because he already knew that it was stupid. A lot of y'all, and I don't know that y'all don't even understand that y'all really doing y'all self a disservice when you try to fuck up the women. All y'all men sit up here and look for cover from women and mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially like a motherfucker. You need a pacifier, nigga. You need your diaper changed, nigga? What's going on? Why you sitting up here acting like you 2 years old and you can't sit the fuck down and pay attention? That's what the fuck is going on, boo. I said, yeah. Now, since that one's gone, let me tell you the real deal, bitch. I ain't finna fucking deal with none of y'all motherfuckers, and that's my people. See? And I said, yeah, and it is. I said, she's been the same way all her motherfucking life, and I stand for something. I don't fall for the okey doke. I don't fall for nothing that nobody is sitting up here trying to dish out at all. I'm just flabbergasted that y'all motherfuckers are still trying to make people out to be toxic when goddamn it, we ain't got time for that shit. So if you get your motherfucking head blown off, bitch, so shall it be. And God said, don't we know it too? I said, this bitch don't give a fuck no more. I don't. And I don't care unless you care about me. See? It can be what is it? Unequally yoked type of any type of relationship. May it be business, family, whatever, love, whatever the fuck. I can't deal with it. My mental capacity is not even capable of dealing with that half-ass bullshit like I used to deal with years ago. And God said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I said, Fifi, why don't you go tell them this and tell them that and tell them all this other shit and everything? We ain't got time. See? And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. All y'all need some olanzapine and Zoloft mix, bitch. Because that shit is crazy, you know? A lot of people is always doing unnecessary shit, but me, I do the same goddamn thing and I'm ready for peace. I'm ready to sit my ass down and not do shit ever again. I'm ready to stop using my goddamn legs and hips and just sit here and drink me some fucking whiskey and shit. I have spoken on my Karmic Justice Grow channel. I can't deal with the fact that I gotta go through the essence of people's representatives and then find out the truth, you know? I said, this bitch don't care. And I don't. See? Because you don't give a shit about me. And I said, she's paying attention to everything. And I said, yeah, I think that is one of my people. And it may be that nigga mama. And that bitch is looking like shit. I think you was married to my husband. But that wasn't her husband. That was her son. And me, I am against the disciple. Okay? I am. And that's because I am driven by God to do what is righteous and right. And, you know, some of y'all may overstand that having a 9 is justifiable. See? And that's what makes me against the disciple, because I don't have time to play no more. And the majority of people that's coming towards me want to get murked. And that's their problem. See? But me, I don't even have no weaponry for all that. Confirmation. Fuck you mean. And if I did, please, majority of y'all would have been gone with the thoughts that y'all was thinking in a brief moment. I said, you better change your goddamn body mind again. See? And that's your motherfucking raggedy ass husband. And that nigga always saying some stupid shit. I said, why would you attach yourself to such a dark entity? But he ain't even an entity. These motherfuckers want to cause a state of confusion, but they really just make themselves look even more stupid. I said, look at these dumb motherfuckers, man. I said, shit, I can't believe it. But it's true, motherfucker. It's true. My allergies be acting up. I call myself dyeing my hair. My nails is a little black and everything, but it came out okay. I think it came out okay. And God said, ain't that the truth? So I was going to go and do this, but God said, we're going to just get some rest because we got a long day ahead of us tomorrow. And God said, that's what everybody don't know yet. I said, don't know what's wrong with y'all, you know. And I ain't even trying to analyze it no more because common sense is common sense, motherfucker. And if you want to act like you ain't got common sense, that's on you, you know. I am not liable. I'm not responsible for anything that your dumb ass choose to do. And God said that's what he knows too. I said, yeah, you gonna do what? I said, nigga, you was the most stupidest, dumbass motherfucker that I have ever seen in my life. And I said, shit, she ain't even been around there. And God said, don't we know it, boo? It's just, shit. I, I ain't got no words for y'all dumbasses, I don't. I'm talking about these cross watching ass niggas, boo. I said, what the fuck? As soon as I clicked on it, that shit resonated with me like a motherfucker. And that nigga like, yeah, didn't it? And this was made several months ago, bitch. Damn. What the fuck is going on? What it do, G? I said, shit, she need that 9 motherfucker, okay, in that Glock. All these niggas would have been gone. Lock me up, bitch. After that, lock me up. Cause man, I've been ready like a motherfucker. And everybody knows that too. I said, everybody know what she going through. Everybody know it's been publicized, public service announcement, bitch. It ain't no secret. I said, yeah. See, people like me, they 10 toes down, you know, they 10 toes down and they really don't, no nonsense type of energy. That's how I am. I can goof off, I can play and everything, but when you get low vibrational, bitch, dismiss me. Nobody wants your goddamn coochie either. I don't know what y'all be thinking, especially with me. I can speak for me, bitch. Okay. Hold on. Let me speak for me, bitch. Okay. I need to tell all y'all out there, okay? Like, I'm not, okay, lesbian. I'm not down with the scissoring. I ain't down with the strap-ons. I ain't down with none of that shit, okay? I am not down with it. I think a lot of y'all motherfuckers have gotten out y'all body minds, and I ain't even trying to look for a they. I don't want a man, a transgender man either, okay? I ain't trying to find a nigga that look like a man and ain't got shit to, do what he needs to do for me. And God said, don't we motherfucking know it, boo? Shit, I don't need that shit. I said, this bitch is crazy than a motherfucking y'all ain't no shit. I said, it's these contractual agreements that's showing you that shit. That's all it be. See? And y'all motherfuckers don't understand, but shit, I'm gonna be a billionaire. And I don't know how the fuck that's gonna happen, but shit, when I get them billions, bitch, these hips gonna be motherfucking retired. Like, nigga, ain't that the truth? You like, shit, she don't even feel like doing this and doing that and doing all this other shit now. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. You used to stick a fork in me, bitch. I said, yeah. And my sugar is low and I'm a little shaky and shit too. I said, she's been through war. And I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You know, cross watching assholes. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all will literally know that someone has been through a lot of catastrophic events in their world and in their life. And they want to just keep on putting the bitch through what? And you think I'm what? Amazed by you, nigga? I ain't amazed by you. You want me to be amazed by you. See? It was the attention that you wanted, bitch. And you didn't understand that, look, you ain't my assignment, nigga. You can't even stay 10 toes down, nigga. You a fall nigga, see? And your ass don't mind going ahead and getting on all floors in that goddamn kitchen and be like, yeah, she don't even know I do this. Damn. I don't give a fuck. See? And for the high vibrational beings that's listening, you don't give a fuck either, baby. And I said, don't we know it? Shit. Tell them again, boo. I don't give a fuck. See? And me, I'm single than a motherfucker. I mean, I'm single, single, single. And like I said, when my little sister Antoinette said, don't nobody want you because she had gotten me a lift and I ain't want to get in the lift. I said, I need the ID and the make and the model number and everything. She like, don't nobody want you. I said, good. Shit. Don't nobody want me. That's good. Put that out there. Shit. I can have a piece of motherfucking mind. Shit. See? God knows that I'm in a state of mind frame that say, shit, don't want me, nigga. Go far. Leave me the fuck alone. Because if I got to go through the essence of educating you, put some shit in your mind, change you, rearranging this and this, and all yell and scream, fuck you, nigga. Fuck all that. I ain't got time for that. I'm grown than a motherfucker and tired than a motherfucker, too. I say, yeah. We ain't even trying to educate these motherfuckers. Let them sound stupid. See? And that's how the fuck y'all was sounding. Dumb as a motherfucker to us. I say, yeah. They can't even make it without us. But they always want to try to cancel a bitch. Like, yeah. I think she'll let me say, bitch, you can't touch me even if you paid me, nigga. See? And your ass don't know what to say, but shit, I got more cojones than y'all motherfuckers over there. And they like, don't we know it, bitch? You be doing shit and everything. I said, that's the God walker, bitch. And I am. I said, the God walker is here. God damn, bitch. What's up? What do you do, G? What you doing? Where you at? And all sorts of shit and everything. I ain't got time for that. See? I just don't have time. I've never had time for games. You know, I don't have time to play games with people. I ain't got time to act like this and act like that. I am who I say I am. See? And that's your motherfucking problem, nigga. You like, yeah, she is who she say she is. And now these niggas look stupid and confused, huh? I say, yeah. And that's what means keeping yourself safe. I said, we can't put no warrants out for a motherfucker that don't exist, nigga. And what kind of warrant is you trying to put out for a motherfucker just so you can keep track of a bitch? See? And that's what a lot of these motherfucking police officers have been doing for years. So a lot of y'all who's in law enforcement, y'all gonna start losing y'all job because y'all have not been doing what y'all supposed to be doing, which is serve and protect, nigga. I said, these niggas are sitting up here stalking a bitch, and the bitch ain't doing shit but walking. These niggas ain't doing shit but walking. I said, damn, nigga, did you stop crime? Damn, because we ain't committing no motherfucking cases, nigga. I said, shit, don't send it till tomorrow. It'll be better because this nigga looking like, yeah, y'all doing too much. And that's what the fuck y'all be doing, too much. I said, we want to go ahead and block this and block that so they cannot get anything and all this other shit. But these other motherfuckers don't like the fact that they being blocked now. Remember, I talked about that on Karmic Justice Grow? You know, like eventually all these motherfuckers that's been getting everything that they want to get, how they want to get it, and all this other stuff and everything. Ain't nobody said nothing. And they had all them free cards to get out of jail and everything. Shit. Time is up. Yep. See? And that's my truth. I love my daddy, bitch. I said apply grace, but no pressure. But shit, you can't touch my motherfucking daddy. And my daddy said, and I could still kick that high, nigga. And I said, damn. She putting out my motherfucking resume and all this other shit, and these niggas looking like, oh. So I guess you can whoop ass. Yeah, my daddy can beat your ass to a pulp, nigga. The fuck? He ain't weak. Like I have told y'all about these elders out here. They've been around the block a couple of times, nigga. See? And my daddy ain't no stupid motherfucker, and he ain't finna believe shit you say. See? And that's what the fuck he told you. I said, let my daughter tell me some shit. And that nigga looking like, yeah, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I said, shit, I can't even not listen to her on the low. Now I got to give her recognition and reward, because that's what's going on in this world. There has been, I would say, stars, angels, high vibrational individuals that have been blessed in certain people's families, and they really didn't give them any type of recognition and reward. I am included in that. I have always given, and ain't got shit back. See? And God said, this is a time where those people like me and you, boo, right there, get what you deserve, desire, want, and need. And God has to really put in a lot of work to put you and me in front of other people's faces to say, yeah, y'all fucked up. See? And y'all don't want to tell people that y'all been fucking up for years. But y'all can't even get close enough to a bitch to give her this and give her that and give all this other shit away. I said, nigga, what you have done to you, and that's what another thing that's been coming out as I've been traveling. Shit. Come on, I ain't a traveling female monk, bitch. Yes, I've been traveling, bitch. Dealing with all these spiritual moments and shit and everything, and cleansing shit and everything. Yeah, it gets deep. I have literally been taking a lot of time, effort, and energy out for God, and God gotta pay me back, bitch. All y'all motherfuckers need to pay a lot of people back, but y'all gonna die. And a lot of y'all gonna be wondering around where you at currently, and y'all don't want to do that. See, some of y'all will sit up here and be heterosexual in front of your mate's eyes. And then when you on break, okay, I'm gonna go to get to lunch. No, you was sucking and licking on that nigga and everything, and he gave you something. And I said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? Are you down on the down low, nigga? And that's what the majority of y'all men are. See? And the majority of y'all men do not know how to deal with y'all pain. Women take hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. We are the defensive line. We are the motherfuckers that keep on taking hits, but y'all men can't take one hit. Y'all shattered like a little baby. Not even a baby. You know what? A baby is fragile. And that's how the fuck y'all shattered. Nigga, get some cojones about your motherfucking self. Okay? A lot of y'all act like a bunch of babies. Oh my God. That was a very stressful moment. Okay, but with these women, they gotta keep taking y'all shit. I'm done, nigga. I ain't finna argue about nothing because I ain't got no man to argue with. Fuck that. Y'all niggas be out y'all goddamn mind with that bullshit. I said, look at them acting like they 2 years old. And that's what makes men so unattractive to me. I don't give a fuck if you put on your best t-shirt, your best jeans, and even Chad says, shit, you didn't even rock it. You just bumped it a little bit, but you paid for that shit. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, I don't know how she got that, but shit, maybe I should report you. See? And y'all really is sitting up here acting like y'all on the up and up, but damn, why y'all gotta take people's shit that ain't got shit? And I said, that's what they know too. I said, this bitch didn't even do her job. And she really looking for a bitch to say, where's this at? Where's that at? And all this other shit. We ain't got time for that. See? We ain't got time to be going back and forth with no grown ass, fully grown ass children. I don't have time for it, and you don't have time for it either. And I said, shit, I do look like her. And God said, that's what she know too. I said, a lot of people don't even understand, but shit, family is family, bitch. And God is putting you in front of a multitude of people faces say that shit. Y'all already knew that I was family. And y'all didn't help and assist not one motherfucking bit. So a lot of y'all that is having these amazing people be putting y'all face, and y'all sitting up here acting like what? God don't know, nigga? Shit. God put me in so many damn motherfuckers' faces. I don't even know who the fuck these niggas are, but they've been hating on me for years. Shit. I said the bitch just want to be in the house, order groceries, check out, look after her kids, and that's it. And y'all had a problem with that, nigga? That's my life. Y'all want everybody to live the life that what? You want them to live, bitch? Fuck you. And God said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I had a simple life. That's all I want is to make sure my children is okay and I'm okay, and that's the fuck it. I said, don't we know it, boo? Shit. That's it. See? And it's like God has given me this whole two of swords type of energy. And I ain't in the two of swords. God is in the two of swords, motherfucker. And I said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I said, Fifi is tired of looking at all these strangers. I am. I want to see my family. I want to see my friends. I want to see the people that I love. I don't want to be put in these people's faces, but I'm grateful because I learned some stuff. And that's my truth. A lot of people are just not, they just not what it do no more. And it really irritates the shit out of me. You know, even the mayor of Minneapolis, that nigga got so sad and so pissed that his lover died. He decided to turn Minneapolis into a third world motherfucking situation. I said, y'all motherfuckers that's on the down low, why y'all can't just be okay gay? And y'all starting to overstand that shit. Having pee pee in your boo boo in your pee pee, that can kill your ass, nigga. But y'all always want to justify some shit. And I said, go ahead and eat that nigga shit if you want to. Ugh, what the fuck? I said, even God says shit. You know you crazy, bad shit ass bitch, but shit insane. I ain't crazy, see? And I'm calculated. I ain't messy, motherfucker, see? And a lot of people already looking for me to pop up at their motherfucking house and put a 9 to their forehead, and that's their whole problem. But I ain't gonna just put a 9, nigga. I'm gonna torture your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna do like my son told that motherfucker years ago that you fucked with me. I'm gonna make sure I peel the skin off of your whole entire family. And that's what the fuck my middle son said to them damn doctors that fucked up his leg. I said, yeah, but he still can walk. But that's not the point. And they know that too. Me and my family has been through the ringer because of y'all dumbasses, because of y'all dumbass brains, because y'all don't know what to do. That bitch don't look like she been through nothing. What the fuck look gotta do with it, boo? Y'all let people ride y'all hard than the motherfucking you come out looking like that. And I said, ain't that the truth? I think she conserve her shit. And I do, bitch. And God said, that's what you gonna start doing too. Get the fuck away from me. I'ma move when I motherfucking wanna move. See? And I don't even know why a lot of people who was following me on my first channel, Karmic Justice Grow, a lot of them thought or was thinking that I was a game or for just for play or jokes, or I'm not how I say I am on video, bitch. Fuck you. The fuck, I am who I say I am. And God said, I don't know what's wrong with y'all mentally ill motherfuckers. Did you get your olanzapine today, bitch? And now you looking like shit. I can't even do what I need to do. See? And you really was acting like this bitch was doing this and this bitch was doing that. And I said, this bitch ain't doing shit. Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. And I'm finna get some rest and shit in a regular bed. I've been in a bed that was the twin size bed and my hip is killing me. These motherfuckers didn't even want to give me heat. It was the room I was in, it was 22 degrees up in that bitch. And I'm like, wow. Ain't that the motherfucking truth? I said, I'm not even sure what the fuck this is. And I'm really just not even, I'm not in the mood to feel anymore. Because I'm pissed. That's the only thing I can feel right now is pissed. And Evolving Wisdom did tell me to be careful of my rage, because I am enraged with everything that's going on. You know, cause it ain't my life. You know, this is not my life, and I'm pissed. I am livid. I really am. You know, I'm livid that I got to do this, and I got to do that. I got to move here. I'm livid. I'm pissed. And you know, I only wanted next time anybody's just stupid, I'm just walking away completely, okay? Yeah, nigga. Cause y'all dumb. And yeah, y'all stupid. These cross watching niggas is the most dumbest niggas I ever met in my whole entire motherfucking life. I said shit. Even my cousin Sean looking like, yeah, what that nigga's on? Damn, that look just like your raggedy daddy. And I said, ain't that the motherfucking truth, nigga? Shut your ass up. This nigga reminded me so much of my father. I said, shit. You gotta be a cousin or uncle or somebody, nigga. Shit. And then he was talking that dumb shit just like my daddy. And I was like, yeah, this nigga gotta be some relative to us. I said, this nigga act just like that. I said, and we the same age too. And you know what? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home and shit. I wouldn't put it past my daddy. Shit, my daddy didn't slept with all kind of people out here. Probably made more babies than he can keep track of. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, this nigga is really reminding me of my father. He was sitting up here saying some dumb shit. I said, you need to call my daddy. I gave him my daddy number. I said, yeah, I think he needs to hear from my dad. I done gave a complete stranger my dad number. Here, there you go, nigga. Call him. See what the fuck he say. You know? Cause you know what? Men always put a motherfucking gold stamp on dumb shit that another man will say. And that's what y'all be doing. I'll be like, that's some dumb shit, nigga. Yeah. Let's see what two dummies can come up with, motherfucker. Maybe a half a brain and a half a brain can make a whole brain, nigga. I said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I wouldn't want to run into her out on the street. This bitch ain't no street bitch, okay? Yeah, I've been out in the streets, but shit, I do be out in the streets at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning cleansing energies. I do. I'm always outside and shit, and I'm kind of tired, and my hips hurt and my knees hurt because I got arthritis and I got CHF too. I got water around the heart. I got edema and athlete's foot. And these bitches like, well, she don't look like she got that. Nigga, she don't look like it. Shit, I don't believe her. Bitch, I got allergies galore. By the time I got out of that motherfucking place, I had to take 5 goddamn green teas. No, I took 6 green teas. I took 3 Benadryl. I took 5 aspirins and shit. I've been suffering. And these bitches don't even want to give you your medication. What you need Benadryl for? Bitch, y'all act like Benadryl is, you know what, some crack or something. But y'all be giving people meth and crack all up in these establishments. I say, yeah. Don't they? See? And that nigga want to act like he what? Sober? Nigga, you on drugs. These niggas can run in one place. I said, nigga, I'm glad you could do that. Can you do anything else? And that's his truth. I said, I can't fuck with these niggas. I can't. I can't. I like being by myself, you know. It would be nice, but shit. I'm about to be 50, and you know, I think that's it. I'm pooped. I'm pooped. You know, I don't think there's nobody out there that could really transcend or have transcended that. I don't think. And that's what I don't think, nigga. I don't think. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. I don't think shit, nigga. Yeah, that no. Ain't no but shit, you know. And whatever God send me, shit, he better make sure it's wrapped real nice and amazing, nigga. Because I'll move forward 2.2 seconds and would give a motherfucking goddamn about your dumb ass. I said, this bitch is not attached to anything anymore. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn how to become so detached from my children, from my family, from not being with my pets and, that want to be called humans. I had to learn how to detach from a lot of shit. I literally had to come to terms with loss. I lost a lot of mothers. I lost both grandmothers. I lost both godmothers, and I lost my birth mother. So who the fuck praying for me? And I said, ain't that the truth? See? And even my dad is looking like, yeah, you do look like me. Hey, daughter, you look like me. Shit. And you do. You look like me, daughter, damn. And you've been thinking a lot. And that nigga looking like shit. I was just letting you know that they let her out and everything. She told me to what? And I said, she ain't tell you that. And my daddy is a high priest. See? He just chose to go the other direction. I said, Fifi decided to take on the whole goddamn world by her goddamn self. Fifi says, shit, this is the pathway God has given me, and I have raised to the occasion to take it on. And now Fifi is looking like, now what? Fifi is looking like all the Fifi healers out there like, shit, don't we know it, bitch? I said, shoot. God knocking my motherfucking knee against the goddamn bed and shit, but my leg is back straight. And all that exercising and stretching I've been doing did me some service. And I said, that's what's up, boo. And that other nigga looking like shit. Why can't I just get her some motherfucking jelly? What's wrong with? I don't know, nigga. I don't know, nigga, because you supposed to went in there and got it and everything, and she looking like, how you come out of that side and go in that side? I said, yeah. This nigga confused like a motherfucker, and you was in the motherfucking ward and looking like shit. You ain't give a fuck. What up, nigga? Pull up your pants, nigga. I'm so tired of sitting up here seeing men with their ass hanging out, knowing you feel a breeze, nigga. Y'all really just don't want to do right. And I'm not here to make y'all want to do right at all. And I used to really want to inspire and uplift and all that other shit. It didn't get me nowhere but right where I'm at today. So I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you doing. I don't care if you taking care of yourself, fucking up yourself. I don't give a fuck, okay? I had to learn how to be detached from my grown children. See? And when I had to learn how to do that, shit, it really was an eye-opening experience. And I poured so much into my children because I didn't want them to ever feel as though like they didn't have backup. Cause shit, I ain't never have backup. I had to back up my own back and still do like a motherfucker. And that's what I have to do. I said, even grandma said, shit, that nigga gonna make you okay feel something that you can't even feel by yourself. And this nigga looking like, what the fuck is you doing now, bitch? Fuck you too, hoe. And I said, ain't that the truth? This nigga want to be all up in the motherfucking videos and shit when you get off and be like, yeah, I know you're not talking to me, but are you? I said, shit. She don't even feel like being bothered with nobody, and I don't. And that's my truth. I said a lot of people is always trying to act like this and act like that. But me, I ain't no act. I'm the realest motherfucker that'll come through and leave whenever the fuck I choose to leave. And grandma said, that's what we know, boo.